properties of integers. Okay, properties of integers. We are discussing these properties under addition and under multiplication. Under addition, and under multiplication. Okay, children. And the first property in the properties of integers is closure property. Closure property is stating that if the sum of any two integers a and b is also a integer, means if you make sum of two integers, means if you add two integers a and b and the sum and the answer we get is also an integer, must be an integer. Otherwise, if you didn't get any integer here, the closure property doesn't satisfy in integers. Okay, see an example here. Take two integers, take two any integers set. What is integer set? Z equal to minus infinity to infinity. So take any two numbers from minus infinity to infinite. First of all, take two positive numbers, any two positive numbers, 2 and 3. I am taking. A is 2, B is 3, and I am adding 2 and 3 now, and the sum is 5. I get 5. So 5 is an integer or not? 5 is an integer because Z includes minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So it includes infinite of numbers. So it also includes positive numbers. So 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. 5 is a positive number, 2 is a positive number, 3 is a positive number. I am getting 5 is a positive number. So it satisfies closure property integers. Now I am taking two negative numbers, minus 2 plus of minus 3. Here plus into minus, so minus 2 minus 3 equal to minus 5. I am taking two negative numbers. I am getting negative number as the sum. So integers also includes negative numbers. So it satisfies closure property. So now I am taking one positive number and one negative number. I am taking one negative number and one positive number, and I am adding these two numbers. Minus 2 plus 3 is equal to 1. 1 is also in the set of integers. So it satisfies closure property. Addition. Now in multiplication, under multiplication, closure property statement is if the product of any two integers a and b is also integer. If you multiply any two integers a into b, and the product is also an integer. If you take any two numbers 2 and 3, we get 6 as answer. 6 is also integer, 2 is an integer, 3 is an integer. If you take minus 2 and minus 3, minus into minus equal to plus, and 2 3 is a 6. So minus 2 is an integer, minus 3 is an integer, and 6 is an integer. So it satisfies closure property under multiplication. And the next property is commutative property. Okay, children, and the next property is commutative property under addition and commutative property under multiplication. Commutative property states that for any two integers a and b, a plus b is equal to b plus a. If you replace the number places, if you replace a to here and b to here, and if you add these two numbers, the sum is equal. So it can satisfy commutative property. If you see an example here, a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 3, and add a plus b, that is equal to 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, and replace these numbers positions, means b to here and a to here, that equal to b plus a. b is 3 and a is 2, and I am getting answer 5. So these two numbers are equal. Here I am getting sum as 5 and here I am getting sum as 5. So it satisfies commutative property under addition. Now commutative property under multiplication. For any two numbers, a and b, a into b equal to b into a. Here I am taking two numbers same, a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 3. I am multiplying a into b now. So 2 into 3, that equal to 6 as the answer. Now I am replacing these two values. It means b into a. Now I am multiplying 3 into 3, 3 into 2. So answer is 6. Here I am getting 6 as product, and here also I am getting 6 as product. Means it satisfies commutative property under multiplication. Okay, children, and the next property is associative property. Okay, children, and the next one is associative property under addition and associative property under multiplication. Here it states that for any three integers a, b and c, a plus b plus c must be equal to a plus b plus c. In this we have to first add these two integers and we get sum, and that sum we have to add to c. In this, first of all we have to add b and c and add that answer to a. See here I am taking an example here. A is equal to 2, b is equal to 3 and c is equal to 4. So now I am adding a plus b now. A plus b equal to 2 plus 3, that equal to 5 I am getting now, and I am adding that 5 to c. A plus b equal to 5. So 5 plus, what is c here? 4. 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. I am getting this LHS side as 9. LHS side means it is left side to equal to, so it is LHS side. Left hand side I am getting 9. Now I am doing right hand side. First I am doing b plus c. So b plus c is equal to, what is b here? 3 and c 4. 3 plus 4, it is 7. Now I am adding b plus c to a. So what is a here? 2, and b plus c is equal to 7. I am getting 9 as an answer. This is RHS, right hand side. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. Both the answers are equal, so left hand side is equal to right hand side. So it satisfies associative property. In under multiplication, for any three integers, A comma B and C, A into B into C equal to A into B into C. In this we have to multiply first A and B and add, and we have to multiply that product with C. In this we have to multiply B and C and we have to multiply that answer with A. So I am taking an example here. A is equal to -2, B is equal to -3 and C is equal to -4. I am taking here negative numbers because negative numbers are also integers. -2 into, first of all I am doing left hand side, so A into B, that equal to -2 into -3, minus into minus plus, 2 3 is 6. Now I am multiplying with this answer with C, so A into B into C equal to plus 6 into -4. Here plus and here minus, so plus into minus, minus 6 4s are 24. I am getting -24 as answer. Now RHS side, first of all I am doing B into C. What is B here? -3 and C -4. B into C is equal to -3 into -4. Here minus and here minus, minus into minus plus, and 3 4s are 12. Okay children, and I am multiplying this answer with A into B into C, that equal to A is -2 here, -2 into plus 12, so minus into plus, minus 2 12s are 24. Here LHS is equal to -24 and here RHS is equal to -24. Both the answers are same, means it satisfies associative property under multiplication. Okay, I am going to next property now. Okay children, and next properties are additive identity and additive inverse, and multiplicative identity and multiplicative inverse. Here additive identity means if you add A to a number, we get answer as A. We must get answer as A. If you add B plus a number, we get answer B. So what is that number? 0 is that number. A plus 0 is equal to A, B plus 0 is equal to B. That means additive identity. Additive identity. 0 is additive identity. And additive inverse. Additive inverse. Additive inverse of A is minus A. If you add these two numbers, we get answer as 0. We must get answer as 0. That means additive inverse. Additive inverse of minus A is plus A, because minus A plus A is equal to 0. If you add a number to additive inverse, we get the answer as 0. So additive inverse is minus A. And multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity is 1. If you multiply A into 1, we get A as answer. If you multiply B into 1, we get B as answer. So 1 is the multiplicative identity. And multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse is 1 by A. 1 by A is the multiplicative inverse, because if you multiply A into 1 by A, we get answer as A cancel and 1. We have to get answer as 1. That's why the multiplicative inverse of A is 1 by A. And the multiplicative inverse of 1 by A is A. We have to inverse that number. Denominator becomes numerator and numerator becomes denominator. Okay guys, remember these 4 properties and 5 properties. Okay guys, bye.